Welcome to Echoes Untold, the channel where we dive into the forgotten chapters of history, uncovering stories of courage, tragedy, and resilience. Today, we bring you an extraordinary account of the USS Tang, a submarine that epitomized heroism during World War II. From record-breaking success to an unforgettable tragedy, this story captures the best and worst of wartime innovation and the resilience of the human spirit. Stay with us as we explore this gripping tale, and don't forget to support our channel. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Remember, Echoes Untold, where history whispers, and we listen. The USS Tang was commissioned on October 15, 1943, as part of the United States' effort to combat Japan's maritime dominance in the Pacific. The Balao-class submarine was designed with advanced engineering, allowing it to dive to depths of 400 feet and travel at speeds of up to 20 knots. Equipped with 24 torpedoes and 6 forward-facing torpedo tubes, the Tang was built to destroy enemy shipping and disrupt Japan's supply lines. Its commander, Lieutenant Commander Richard H. O'Kane, was no stranger to the dangers of submarine warfare. O'Kane had served as the executive officer aboard the USS Wahoo, another famed submarine. He brought to the Tang a reputation for fearlessness, sharp tactical skills, and an unrelenting commitment to his crew. O'Kane's philosophy was simple: take calculated risks, strike fast, and never let the enemy recover. The Tang embarked on its first war patrol in January 1944. It quickly made its mark, sinking several Japanese ships in the Pacific. O'Kane's aggressive tactics caught the enemy off guard, and the submarine's efficiency in targeting and sinking enemy vessels soon earned it a fearsome reputation. By the end of its first patrol, the Tang had sunk over 16,000 tons of enemy shipping, and its success only grew with subsequent missions. Over the course of 5 patrols, the Tang achieved 33 confirmed sinkings, including cargo ships, tankers, and even a Japanese warship. These successes significantly disrupted Japanese supply chains, earning the crew 2 Presidential Unit citations. What made the Tang unique was not just its achievements but the camaraderie and morale on board. O'Kane fostered a sense of unity among his men, emphasizing the importance of teamwork. The crew's dedication to one another would prove critical during the harrowing events of October 1944. By October 1944, the Tang was operating in the Formosa Strait, a perilous area heavily patrolled by Japanese forces. The submarine's mission was to intercept enemy convoys supplying Japan's war effort. During this patrol, the Tang had already sunk several ships, bringing its total tonnage to over 100,000 tons, an achievement unmatched by any other U.S. submarine. On October 23, the Tang engaged a convoy of Japanese ships. By the time the attack was over, it had sunk 2 enemy ships and damaged several others. But the relentless pace of the mission had left the crew with only 2 torpedoes remaining. O'Kane decided to press forward, determined to make every shot count. On the night of October 24, 1944, the Tang encountered a heavily laden Japanese convoy. Spotting an opportunity, the crew fired one of their remaining torpedoes, which struck and destroyed its target. Only 1 torpedo was left. O'Kane ordered the final torpedo to be fired, aiming for another target. However, as the crew watched the weapon's progress, they noticed something was wrong. The torpedo, a Mark 18, malfunctioned and began a circular run, a rare but disastrous failure. Within seconds, the torpedo was heading back toward the Tang. The crew had no time to react before it struck the stern, triggering a massive explosion. The force of the blast tore through the submarine, causing it to sink rapidly. The USS Tang sank to the ocean floor, settling at a depth of 180 feet. The explosion had killed most of the crew instantly, and the remaining men were trapped in the submarine's flooded compartments. The survivors faced a grim reality: escape or die. The Tang was equipped with Momsen lungs, an innovative device designed for emergency escapes from submarines. The device allowed sailors to breathe a limited supply of oxygen while ascending to the surface. For the surviving crew members, this device was their only hope. 9 men, including Commander O'Kane, managed to escape the wreckage using the Momsen lung. The ascent was fraught with danger. The men had to navigate pitch-black waters, freezing temperatures, and the risk of decompression sickness, also known as the bends. When the survivors finally reached the surface, their ordeal was far from over. They were surrounded by debris and oil slicks from the explosion. Exhausted and injured, they were quickly captured by Japanese forces. The survivors of the Tang were taken prisoner by the Japanese and transported to a brutal POW camp. Life in the camp was a constant battle for survival. The men were subjected to beatings, starvation, and forced labor. Disease was rampant, and medical care was virtually non-existent. Despite these hardships, O'Kane's leadership remained steadfast. He encouraged his fellow prisoners to stay strong and maintain their resolve. His example inspired hope among the group, even in the darkest moments. The crew's suffering came to an end in August 1945, when Japan surrendered, bringing World War II to a close. The surviving members of the Tang's crew were liberated and returned home. The USS Tang remains one of the most celebrated submarines in U.S. Navy history. Its record-breaking achievements and the heroism of its crew are remembered as a testament to the courage and ingenuity of those who served during World War II. Commander Richard O'Kane was awarded the Medal of Honor for his actions during the Tang's patrols, solidifying his place as one of the Navy's greatest leaders. The story of the Tang serves as a powerful reminder of the sacrifices made by submariners and the dangers they faced beneath the waves. Today, the legacy of the USS Tang lives on, inspiring future generations of submariners and historians alike. Fact-checked note: the details of the USS Tang's final mission are based on official U.S. Navy records and first-hand accounts, including those of Commander Richard H. O'Kane. These accounts have been meticulously documented in his memoir, Clear the Bridge. The War Patrols of the USS Tang. Source: O'Kane, Richard H., Clear the Bridge, The War Patrols of the USS Tang. Naval Institute Press, 1977. Thank you for joining us on this journey through one of World War II's most compelling stories. If you found this story as fascinating as we did, please show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel. Your engagement helps us continue to explore the untold stories of the past. Remember, Echoes Untold, where history whispers and we listen. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring history's echoes.